Every year, as seasons shift, the sky becomes a living map of movement. Thousands of kilometers above deserts, mountains, and oceans, invisible roads are being followed, paths traced by birds on journeys that span continents. From the wilderness of Alaska to the grasslands of Africa, these small, weightless travelers embark on routes that no GPS could chart and no road signs could guide. Yet somehow they rarely lose their way. For centuries, humans watched these migrations, flocks appearing and disappearing with the rhythm of the seasons, and wondered how it was possible. Without maps, compasses, or machines, birds seemed to know exactly when to leave, where to go, and how to find the same distant location year after year. How do they do it? And what internal system allows such perfect navigation across an entire planet? The answer lies in a combination of senses and instincts that work together like a biological navigation system, far more complex and reliable than anything humans have built. But before uncovering how this works, it helps to understand what migration really requires. Imagine traveling thousands of kilometers non-stop, sometimes through total darkness, over open ocean, or above mountain peaks where air is thin and cold. Even the slightest error could lead to exhaustion, starvation, or getting lost forever. Yet most birds complete these monumental journeys with stunning precision. Different species take different routes, known as flyways, broad aerial highways that connect breeding and feeding grounds across continents. For example, the Arctic tern, a small seabird that weighs less than a smartphone, travels from the Arctic to Antarctica and back each year, covering roughly 40,000 kilometers. Meanwhile, bar-tailed godwits fly non-stop across the Pacific Ocean for over 10,000 kilometers without rest. These journeys demand not just endurance, but an extraordinary ability to know where home is on a planetary scale. Scientists have spent decades unraveling how this is possible, and what they've found reveals that birds use a seamless combination of visual cues, magnetic fields, the position of the sun and stars, and even smells to orient themselves. Many birds follow landmarks, coastlines, rivers, or mountain chains to stay on course. Some migrate by day, others by night, when the air is calm and predators rest. But how do they navigate in darkness? That's where celestial navigation comes in. Birds can read the stars. Species like the indigo bunting use the rotation of the night sky around the North Star to keep direction. When raised under artificial skies, young birds often lose orientation, proof that star patterns are built into their natural compass. During daytime, they switch to the sun. An internal biological clock helps them adjust for its movement across the sky, keeping their heading accurate. And when clouds obscure the light, they rely on Earth's magnetic field. Microscopic crystals of magnetite in their beaks and eyes act as sensors, detecting subtle shifts in the magnetic field. This sense allows them to know direction and even approximate position. Some research suggests birds may actually see magnetic fields as faint patterns over their surroundings. Smell, too, plays a role. Homing pigeons create odor maps of their environment, recognizing scent patterns carried on wind currents. When deprived of this ability, they struggle to find home. All these senses, vision, magnetism, smell, and celestial cues, work together. Birds combine them seamlessly, switching between them as conditions change, like a pilot balancing instruments and view. Different species fine-tune this system in their own way. Seabirds depend mainly on magnetic and celestial cues, while pigeons and songbirds use landmarks and smell. Young birds start with instincts, but experience sharpens their roots into lasting mental maps. Bird migration connects more than places. It links entire ecosystems. Traveling flocks carry seeds, nutrients, and life itself across continents, shaping environments far beyond their flight paths. So when a formation of birds moves across the sky, remember this: they follow invisible lines drawn by Earth's forces, magnetic, celestial, and natural. Lines that have guided life long before the first human maps appeared.